So I'm so excited because they have republished my all-time favorite fantasy book. So I thought it would be a great time to reread the book.
Which she did.
I
She
did.
reread it.
And it's called Arena. It's one of those books that you stay up all night and you forget to eat and you forget.
And your spouse can't sleep because you're reading books all night.
Yes, you can't stop reading. You just, oh, I gotta read what happened. It's that kind of book.
All right, so just bottom line this for me. Are you going to shelf Arena? Or can we toss it in the trade-in pile?
Oh, absolutely. We're keeping that one.
Okay, so if we're going to have to keep it, then let's break it down a little bit. Tell me about this book. Why is this such a good book?
Okay, so Arena was first published in 2002, and in April of 2020, it was 2022. Sorry, it was republished.
Okay.
But this book, when it was first published, was a Christie Award winner, which is a Christian fiction award.
That's good.
And it's just an amazing book.
So tell me a little bit about the storyline. Is this a complex story? Are we talking chess or are we talking checkers? Because if it's checkers, that's not very good.
This is definitely a chess book.
Okay.
It's complex.
Complex storyline, good storyline.
Oh, yes.
All right. Tell us a little bit about it.
So the book starts out with this character, Callie and Meg, and they agree to participate in a psychological study at the local university.
Mistake number 1, don't ever do this. Don't volunteer for psychological studies. Not smart.
So you are right. That's probably their first mistake, but they did it. And both of these characters, when they start out the book, they have lost their way.
Okay.
And so
obviously, because they volunteered for a psychological study. Talk about lost your way. That's it.
Yeah. And so one thing leads to another, and they separate the two girls, and Callie goes into a room, and next thing she knows, she is in a totally different world. Like, she's outside, and everything's different. She's been transported to another place.
That's more than a psychological study.
Yeah, I would say it is.
What genre is this book?
It's fantasy.
Oh, okay. I got it now. I got it. We're talking fantasy.
But she has to stay on the white path, and she has to find her way to the exit. And the only way she can leave and get back home is to find the exit.
Okay, that makes sense.
And so the story follows mainly Callie and the different characters she encounters with, and how she grows as a person and discovers her way to the exit.
So Callie's on a process of growth.
Yeah, she's on a journey.
Getting to the exit, getting out of this fantasy, which is really a psychological study.
Yes.
All right. Who else is in this book?
So we also have Meg, and Meg is her childhood. They've been friends forever.
Okay.
And Meg's character, we don't see her a lot, but we do see her throughout the book.
So she's one of those absent childhood friends.
Yes. Meg is the one that got Callie into this.
Oh, I get it now. Okay.
Yes. And so Meg pops in and out. And Meg, we do see some development of Meg's character from the beginning to the end, but she's not one of the main characters. The other main character that I just love, this character, his name is Pierce. And when we first meet Pierce...
Sounds like a cool guy.
He is a cool guy. He's a cowboy from Colorado. And by the time when we first meet him, when Callie encounters him, he saves her life.
Of course he does. He's a cowboy from Colorado. Of course he saves her life.
He's been trapped in this... What?
That's not a spoiler alert, is it?
No.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
He's been trapped in this environment for 5 years.
5 years?
And
Are you kidding me?
A pretty rugged character.
I guess 5 years.
He's pretty rough.
Okay.
And so the book follows basically Callie and Pierce.
Okay.
And how they help each other.
So is there a little bit of a love thing going on?
There is a love interest in the movie. That's not the main focus of the movie. That is not the main focus of the book.
Okay.
But it is there.
But there is something there.
Yes.
All right. So tell me about the writing style. Is it well written? Is it not well written? Tell me a little something about the writing here.
It is one of the best well-written books I've ever read.
Really?
Yes. Intriguing storyline, well-written.
I thought my book was most well-written
Well,
book.
your book is wonderful, but
Probably not the most well-written, but I'm on a learning journey.
this book is top notch.
All right, so it's a top-notch book. It's great. What about the character development? Because we like to see our characters develop in the book. It makes them more
Yeah.
relatable to us, right? It makes them fall in love. We fall in love with them.
Yeah.
Tell me something about the character development.
Well, the characters pretty much, Callie and Pierce specifically, they're very flawed characters at the beginning.
Like all of us, okay.
And they really navigate their way through this arena. They navigate their way through it, and they both grow as people, and they both become better. So by the end of the book, they've both grown, they've both matured, they understand themselves.
Okay. Then what's the theme or the deeper message? Because a lot of times books like this, they have, different themes, different things that they're trying to get to. So what is the theme or deeper message of this book?
I think there is one scene from the book that really sums up the message in this book. And in this scene, Callie is in a cave and she is trying to find a doorway, but she can't find it.
Okay.
And so she searches and she searches and she's getting frustrated. She can't find the doorway. She knows
Because it's
there.
a fantasy door.
Yes.
Okay.
And eventually she's reminded that she needs to focus on God. The character in the book that's God.
Okay.
She needs to focus on God, and she focuses in on God, and it has the peace of God fall into her, and she opens her eyes, and the door is right there. And it was there the whole time.
She just couldn't see it.
She couldn't see it because her focus was in the wrong place.
So it really does challenge us to keep our focus in the right place.
Yes.
There is a spiritual message to it. Some strong biblical themes in this book.
The whole book.
So it's a really well-written book. It's got a good purpose for the book. It's got a good theme. So it sounds like it's a pretty good book. I guess maybe we'll let you keep it. Obviously, if I ask you if you love or hate it, you're going to say you love it because you already want to put it back on the shelf.
Yes. If you love books like Narnia or Pilgrim's Progress, you're going to love this book because it's kind of a mix of those two.
Okay.
And I would highly recommend this book for teenagers. It's appropriate. It's clean. It's good. It's got a good message. I would recommend
That's rare.
For teenagers, young adults. It's an excellent book. And you'd love it.
Okay. So if you enjoyed this book review, just let us know. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. We have a bunch more book reviews to do as we clean off the bookshelf. Hopefully we're going to get some of the books out of the house, but she wants to just put them all back on the shelf. So anyway, if you're interested in book reviews, hit subscribe. We're glad you joined us today, and have a great day.